Hello, hello, hello. How's everybody? Hey! Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode here of developing a game on blockchain, specifically developing a game on Phantasma chain. So, yeah, guys, it's been quite a long time, and you know, it's it's been quite a long time, and the reason why is because we've just been doing a lot of stuff here. And I wanna do a quick update as usual. We want to make sure that this is concise and great. And so I'm just checking right now to make sure that I'm good to go because I haven't streamed in a long time, so I don't know if this is correct. So let me just make sure that my settings are a-okay, and hopefully we're fine. Yeah, yeah, so we're good. So perfect. Yeah, great. So basically, as you can see here on my screen, we have Unity, and right now I was doing a little bit of a test with a flag. I don't know if it's gonna work because I just fixed it right now. But basically, we have three tanks that we're gonna be doing a mini game for, which is like a mini module. So we have the combat module, and with the combat module, we have infantry, artillery, and tanks or armored. And armored has taken me a long time to do, but it is good to go, I think. And so we're just uh, doing this as we go. And this is not even everything because in Stellargate we're doing the bridge, we're doing the smart contracts for the tokens, we're doing the smart contracts for the mini game that we're gonna make. Because ideally we want to do multiplayer, but it's just taking so long to do multiplayer that we might as well just do single player for now, so that you go ahead and test out the mechanics, and then as we progress, we're gonna start implementing multiplayer. This is not counting first person shooter for the what is this infantry and artillery. So I think we might even do those separately as modules, and then we will go ahead and put them together in multiplayer. I think that's the best way to go because um, we already have multiplayer for the hangar, and it was already like troubling. So now that we're gonna have like multiplayer for this, it's even more troubling because there's more game elements to them, and as you can see, I've refined them as much as I could, but it still needs more refinement. So but I think it's to the point where we can definitely deploy it and people can test it out, and it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a very simple game of like, hey, destroy as many tanks as you can, and whoever destroys the most tanks or fulfills other characteristics will get a reward. I think that's pretty cool and that's pretty awesome. So like whenever you're free and you just want to play, you want to kill some tanks, and you can do it. And you can also change tanks if you want to, depending on the rewards that you get. So for example, let's go ahead and play it. I don't know why Unity Hub will like access to my microphone. So let me just not do it because I don't want. I don't know why it needs suddenly access to my microphone for what. Unity doesn't need my microphone. Okay, so as you can see right now, hopefully you can still hear me. Yeah, let me just hear myself right on the stream. It looks like the flag works. This has taken me a long time. This stupid rotation. I managed to fix it for the stream. Great, let's go. Okay, something you guys should know is that you see how this flag is behaving right now, right? Like you see how I go forward and the flag goes backwards, right? This flag didn't want to do that for whatever reason. Okay, it just didn't want to do it, but now it does. So I'm very happy about that actually. Okay, now look at this wonderful effect. Does it move with my camera or is it just me? No, okay. So there's another effect too that is pretty awesome for the tank, and that's, you see that dust that it's making, right? So it starts to make it, right? You go forward, and then boom, you go to halt. The dust has this nice reaction where it goes with the velocity that you have for a tank. That took me a long time too. because I was trying to figure out how to do it, but it's pretty nice. Look at that. Like, it just follows the previous velocity, right? And you go really fast on the tank, okay? Look at that. Boom. The dust keeps going that way, which is pretty awesome as far as aesthetics. The tank took me a long time to do the work, but it's working now. At the beginning, you're gonna start to see some videos that we're gonna post for marketing, and you're gonna see the progress of the history of the tank. And at the beginning, I had these tracks that were really good and awesome, but the problem was that it was starting to collide with everything, and they would just break. And I had the biggest issue ever trying to fix that. So now that has been fixed, you know, we still have the awesome tracks. Yeah, look at that. That's pretty awesome. They react with the ground, but now they don't just randomly break. So that was another thing that took a long time too. I'm gonna fix a little bit the colors of the UI, because the blue you can't really see. Usually in the army you have some sort of green because it's just so much easier. But here it's blue, and I don't know if you guys like blue, then I can probably leave it blue for now. But in the future I might change it to green, or maybe I'm just going to allow you guys to like either select blue or green in the future, but I don't know yet. So thus far, as you can see, the tank is behaving well. The speed, I think it's okay. If you look at the Abram tanks, it looks like the maximum that it goes for on the freeway is like 75, I think, or don't quote me on that, something around that area. So right now the tank goes at a nice like 60 kilometers per hour, which is pretty nice. And you can change views on it too. So this is just one of the tanks. This is called the Milcaf tank. And you know, you can rotate around it, you can see your tank. Right now I have it locked, so if you press the mid button, the turret gets locked and you can just advance with the turret locked in position. If you unlock it and press the scroll wheel again, you're going to see that now the tank turret rotates independent of the movement of the tank's main body, okay, which is pretty awesome. So again, it goes up and down, which is great. It fires as it should. Okay, and it behaves super amazing. Like, and look at the FPS. I'm like at 50 FPS on a MacBook. This is a MacBook. Okay, so on the test field, it's working perfectly. The flag behaves well. The flag is actually something very new that I decided to implement. Like literally like 2 days ago, I was like, damn, we need a flag. But it wasn't working well. Like, oh my god, the flag took sometime for some random reason it just didn't want to work, but now it works, and it has a nice behavior to it. You can see it that it's waving a little bit, right, which is pretty nice. This is actually, I know we're gonna be on Mars, but just for aesthetics at least we have a nice flag behavior. Okay, and so I think we're going to include nationalities as well. So like maybe we can say, hey, which nationality are you from, and then we can say, hey, this is the nationality that has like taken more tank kills. So we might actually do that, but not yet, because right now we're currently going to test the amount of tanks that you have destroyed. That's our main priority right now. Like, we start simple and then we progress through that, because if we don't figure out how to do it perfectly with one small contract that will kind of check on that, then we're gonna have issues in the future. Alright, so other than that, let's go ahead and attack something. So we're gonna lock on this target now, and we're gonna shoot the turret. And right there we go to stop. We keep on shooting, and boom. It's a nice effect. Alright, fire. The fire needs to be better, the smoke needs to be better, but it works. It works as far, right? We just killed the tank. The sound effects will also change, guys, so little by little we're changing, but as of right now, with everything that I have, it just works perfectly, right? So we just killed our first tank. That tank had armor actually, but this tank is a main battle tank compared to the other one, which is like a light tank. Okay, so this is the Milcaf, and then we'll go back to check on the other tanks, and you're gonna see that we approach now the Milrov, and behind it is the Karkan. So the light tank, right now the model for it is called Karkan, and then the heavy turret is called the Milrov, and the main battle tank, which is medium in between them, is called the Milcaf. So as you can see, that's the That's the mill rough. Okay, so another thing too is that you can change views by pressing F. So right there we change views, like in the center, kind of like in the middle, right? And we can also check here on the other side. These are the tracks. Okay, you see, nice. So if you want to have like a nice view of like the ground, maybe you're stuck or something, we have a view right there. If you want to zoom in to the tank, you can. Okay, which is pretty nice. You can see America. America. All right, if you want to zoom in and see your beautiful flag, maybe we should do like a nice flag zoom in view, maybe, where you can say, hey, you know, like I defeated everybody. I don't know, but that's actually pretty nice. It looks pretty cool. All right, so those are the views. Obviously, when you go into zoom in, you can also zoom out and zoom in, zoom out, zoom in, zoom out, zoom in, same thing. So yeah, that's basically for what we have right now for the tank. And now we have also worked on the AI, so let's go ahead and stop it. And let me change now the AI here. Let's see. This is now, we're gonna make it hostile. Wait, where is this? Not here. Let's see here. Hostile. All right, there we go. So now this this tank, the AI, is gonna be hostile. Let's bring some freedom to Mars. Oh my lord, yes, let's bring some freedom to Mars, of course. So now we're gonna have a hostile tank, and let's keep on using the milk. Actually, let's switch from Milkov to Milrough. So Milrough now it's gonna be 1, Milkov is gonna be 3. So with that, we change those values. Now we're gonna be Milrough, and we're gonna bring some freedom to Mars. All right, so here we go. Now Milrough, if there's something that you should have noticed, is that Milrough is pretty slow. Oh, they destroyed Milcov. And the reason why it's slow, it's because it's a big tank. All right, this is like a mama tank, right? Mama tank. Because it literally, with one shot, I should be able to kill this guy. So the velocity of the bullet is slower. That's the reason why I have to aim a little bit higher compared to the other. And that killed it. It's a one shot, but look at the reload time. The reload time is about, I think it's 10 seconds or 20 seconds or something like that. I think it's 20 seconds reload. So that's a giant reload. And now the tank, I'm gonna lock it, same functionalities as the other tank, but the acceleration for it is slower and the maximum velocity is also slower. So that's why you see that it goes up to a maximum of 36 kilometers per hour. So if I stop, even the stopping takes a little bit longer time. I go again, I put up the acceleration, lower acceleration. Okay, it starts to increase the velocity little by little because it's a giant tank. Okay, but it still behaves well on the field. It's pretty great, you know, so same thing as the other tank. It behaves amazing. The tracks take damage in this game, by the way, so if you get shot on the tracks, then your tracks are going to get destroyed. If you go on the right or left track, they're going to get destroyed. You have 3 types of hit points, which is turret, main body, and then obviously the tracks, right? So look at this, smoke again, or dust, right? Follows, right? So it's great. It works perfect. Now the recoil on it too is also greater, as you can see right there. That's a big recoil, and the bullet is also larger. Okay, that's another thing that must be known here. The velocity is slower because it's a bigger bullet, but it's a larger bullet. Okay, that's the reason why it's slower. And this also helps it so that when we're talking about one-shotting people, we're not just going to say, oh, this is like instantaneous laser shot, because if we do that, then people are just going to get angry because it's going to be a one-shot kill tank, so we do not want to do that. So again, it behaves as expected, it works perfect. The views, again, we have the views here. I do not have a flag on this tank because, like I said, the flag mechanic is like brand new. So that one's only going to be on the lookout, but we'll fix that for deployment. So again, I unlock the turret. Oops, I'm unlocking it again. Wait, let me go. So I'm gonna aim right here and let's see how much damage I make. Now I aimed at the armor side of the Karkan, and that's the reason, even though this is like almost a one-shot, it almost took all the armor out, as you can see right there, right? Like it almost took all the armor out. So I just wait for my second shot, and it should get blown up. There you go, wrecked. So if you notice also, the sound on this one for the firing is completely different to the others. It sounds a little bit better, actually, and that's something that I also do want to change for the others, is the sound. But it works. You know, thus far it's a one-shotter. It works perfectly. The rotation also again of the turret is smaller than the other, so it's just amazing. Sorry if you hear that. I'm getting caught because I'm receiving my food, but yeah, that works fine. So now let's look at the Karkan. So we're going to change now. I think Milrov is 1, so Karkan was 2, so Milrov is now 2, Karkan is 1. And let's go ahead and play now with the Karkan. Now Karkan is going to be faster, but the torque is trash. The torque of the Karkan is just trash. Like, the velocity is pretty great, and you're gonna see right here, it's like 10 kilometers above the milcap, like around 70. So it goes like hella fast, right? And the shooting is also bigger, and the maneuverability of the turret is also bigger. Man, I'm shooting right now. Idealistic, what you wanna do? Oh crap! I think they just destroyed my belt. Oh snap! Okay, so idealistic. The battle between light tanks is gonna take some time because they're not meant to attack armor. They're meant to attack behind the armor. So let's do that again. Hopefully I can get around the Karkan and then I can show you what I mean, because the reason why the light tank, it doesn't have as much damage as a milcap, it's because you're supposed to go around the tanks. Okay, you're not supposed to go in front of the tanks with the Karkan. You're supposed to be kind of like sneaky, like you're gonna take opportunity of how fast you go, and then just go towards the back of the tanks, and then just kind of like, oh crap, oh no, I'm trying to attack the back of it. You already saw me. So you can shoot the turret of the Karkan, and the turret's actually pretty nimble. So. It's pretty weak. So yeah, as long as you attack the turret of the Karkan, I guess you're fine as a light tank. But if you're aiming for the main body, you're gonna see that it's not gonna work. Okay, so let's again try to go really fast. Let's try to see if we can do a strategy here so he doesn't see us, and we're gonna do a sneak attack from the back. He doesn't see us. He probably already saw us. So let's do some tactics here, and let's hope he doesn't. Let's hope he forgets. Oh no, he already locked into another target. All right, so here we go. Ricochet also works, so that if it ricochets on the ground, it's not gonna be doing too much damage. Oh no. On the back, you see how much, like, I do bigger damage on the back, and that was main body shot. So I didn't hit on the turret. It was a main body shot. He got wrecked. So that's the point about this, is that with the Karkan, you try to be sneaky and go from the back, because you don't want to shoot from the front, because your bullets are not armor penetrating. All right. And then here we go and look at the big one. Same thing. All right. You gotta be careful where you're shooting at, because the turret obviously on the back is going to be also very weak. Everything on the back is weak. You see, I'm doing a lot of damage, but if I was looking from the front, it wouldn't do the same damage. It would be worse. Maneuverability for the Karkan, again, we can also lock turrets. The Karkan came out a little bit stiff, and I might work on that later. But as of right now, it's okay. It just looks like it's a box. But that's because it has more wheels than the other. Well, that works also. I guess that's a functionality I wanted to show you guys. So if you mess up with any of your tanks and you rotate too much, it will explode. So yes, that's pretty much all the features that we have right now for the game as far as game mechanics. the ground Victoria is still working as expected. Nothing has been changed to Victoria Crater. Other than that, we are going to do a tournament, like I said, where basically you're gonna have to pay for a ticket, and whoever has the most kills will get to win the prizes. Okay, so this will help us also to understand how to improve the game, whether it be semi-multiplayer functionalities, and also to kind of like help us maybe with security, because it's going to be very important. Is how do we make sure that people are not cheating, right? Because it's going to be very, very important. So anyways, yeah, let me know what your thoughts are. We do have AI, like I said. You saw the AI chasing after us. I don't know if I set it up correctly, all of this AI. I can try and put it online right now, but I'm not sure if it's going to work as expected, because we should have here AI working against each other, but I haven't tested it since some days ago because I was focused on fixing some time mechanics. So, oh, it looks like it does work. So even though we have like about 10 tanks in the field, we're like at 50 FPS, so it hasn't really dropped down that much. There's like a lot of smoke, people are like killing each other. You see that? I can also shoot, but maybe shoot the phone, that would have fun. Oh, they're already killing. These people are gonna be very, very dead very soon. So if you have a lot of Archons in the field, they can do damage. Like, they kill me, but you can see right there that the AI is working perfectly. Everything works as expected, so it's gonna be a lot of fun. The dust feels great, it feels natural, and then everything just feels good to go. Like we're ready. All we need to do now is to make sure that the tournament works. So the contract was actually finished today, so we're gonna make sure that we test that, and then once that's done, we're going to go ahead and proceed to adapt it for Tom, because we did it on EVM compatible contract, and then that's it. We begin with the testing. We do a lot of testing, build. We make this much better. We make it multiplayer, and we finish with the combat module. We then go into mining module. Well, not finish with combat, but up to a certain point where it's okay, and then we continue with mining module, and then industrial module, and then we keep revamping, changing until we're good to go. So yeah, anyways, I hope that you like this nice how do you call this update. I know it's been a long time, but it's because we've been doing a lot of stuff. This is not even counting the bridge that we're still working on, and there's just issues on it, as expected again. We're working with even more people now. I think we're working with what is this called, education, how do you call this? It's not a university, it's like an institute. So, God, I did it again. So we're working with an institute that is also, kind of like checking how to do code, and we're helping with that too, and they're helping us all too. It's kind of like research, right? How to do better contracts and stuff like that, specifically looking in bridges and stuff. So I think that's a good alliance that we can found. Other than that, we've been progressing for multi-chain as expected. Like all of the contracts are EVM, like I said right now. We're doing contracts as well. I just can't wait until the bridge is done, because we really need to finish that for Phantasma as well as the decks. Like I think those are things that must be done immediately. It's just taking us a little bit of time to do so. I thought it was going to be quicker, but it's taking time. And then other than that, we are still making our own game engine, so that's still in the works, but that progress is very slow, because making a game engine will take a long time. It's not something that is quick, but we keep advancing on that too. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it as for updates. Yeah, so as far, actually, the token is being rescheduled to November 28th. That's because we want to make sure that we have a lot of stuff good to go for it. We're looking at funding, because we really need funding to make this game better, obviously. So we're looking at funding. We're looking to also where we're going to deploy the token the best way, because we said Ethereum, so we want to make it Ethereum, but we realize that we gotta make sure that there's a bridge for it. So we don't want to deploy it on Ethereum and then how do we bridge it over? Because we don't have a bridge yet, right? Ethereum bridges are much easier to do because there's a lot of documentation. Then how do we bring it to Phantasma? So Phantasma bridge has to be done. So yeah, it's just we need to take a lot of it into account. Like, where are we gonna deploy it? Are we gonna use it immediately? Because we have to use it immediately, right? So for this first contract that we're gonna do, we're gonna use chain, the token from the chain. We're not gonna use our own token, but as soon as our token is deployed, then we're gonna use our token only for tokens. Okay. And again, we're looking at Ethereum right now, but if things changes, we'll let you know. But deployment on Ethereum seems like the most plausible idea. Alright, well everybody, I hope that you have enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching, and if you watch the replay, definitely go ahead and follow us. Look at our links in the description. We have Telegram, Discord, and many other places where we do fun updates. As we progress with the game, I think we're gonna do more videos about it, just like battling tanks and probably making like video streams of the game, because I think that's more fun. And once we have multiplayer, then we have the touch live. Right, well, thank you everybody for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace. Bye bye.